That's exactly what they do. They'll sell us regression and call it progression. We'll buy that shit and they'll control the narrative and tell our story for us the whole way.
And to the point where a nigga could grow up in a home like this and aspire to be from the projects.
Wake up in your own way.
1954, they had less education, money, and resources, but more class, sophistication, and stronger family units. We've been sold regression as progression.
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
This may ruffle some feathers, but I don't give a fuck. I feel like black people have revolutionized poverty and made it look so fucking cool that people think we like it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
I think that black people have made
That's a
poverty
fucking
look
bar.
so cool that people think we fucking like it, bro.
Yeah, they think it's something to be like. Why she limited the poverty?
We don't like it. We're just making the best
too,
of it.
Even the trauma that come from it, niggas aspire to it.
Like,
niggas want to be a tough nigga. You don't realize this nigga ain't tough. This nigga just watched his daddy die and his mama on drugs and like his life. That nigga traumatized. That nigga got PTSD.
Yeah, that nigga crash. He ready to crash. He ready to go. He going through all kind of shit.
To the point
So young and shit. Crazy as fuck.
he ain't tough,
but he got
he's traumatized. And to the point where a nigga could grow up in a home like this and aspire to be from the projects.
Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress?
A nigga could grow up in a home like this and aspire to be from the projects.
Niggas actually do. And that's my generation. The millennials. The zennials are guilty of this too. I did go to high school at Hapeville Charter. I did live right across the street from Shady Park. I grew up middle class. Slick upper middle class. If I'm being honest. We had like nice shit. And we lived around other black, Hispanic, white, all kind of folk that also had nice shit too. There's a lot of folks in my community that do grow up in nice houses with structure and all that, and they still choose degeneracy because of what they've allowed to influence their minds.
It's because, unfortunately, people think that blackness is tied to poverty.
Yeah, which is weird. I went to a high school where the uniform was khakis, a navy blue blazer, a white dress shirt, like a navy blue and gold striped tie with Sperry's. Maybe they'll let you get away with Chuck Taylor. And of course, niggas was just bucking dress code. After a while, wearing Jordans and stuff like that up there, they would crack down on that every now and then. We had dress down days in the high school that I went to and graduated from. Some dress down days you had to pay for. You had to pay to wear your regular clothes. And niggas would do it too. They wanted to show off them fists so bad. So bad.
They think that the black experience is being poor.
Equating blackness to poverty is off the fucking...
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
These large bedroom communities have been meccas for upper middle and middle class blacks for generations.
I mean, out of all the places you could have lived, you chose Laurelton.
Verdell Bennett and his wife Dolores moved to Laurelton in 1987. He was a supervising corporate tax auditor for the city. She was an assistant vice president at JP Morgan Chase. There are about 18 neighborhoods in southeast Queens. Most have predominantly black populations with relatively high incomes. In many cases, they have surpassed whites in the area over the past 2.5 decades. In Laurelton, the average income for black families is $81,000. For whites, it's $73,000.
And even when they do see it, they try to act like they don't know what they seeing. They know what they be seeing.
Why the fuck do you think, because you've been broke, that you know what it feels like to be black? No.
Why do you think because you grew up poor, you know what it means to be black? No, bitch, you just grew up poor. At one point in time in my childhood, we had more cars in the driveway than motherfuckers that lived in the house. My folks weren't broke. Ain't that what people who went through the civil rights movement did what they did for? So that we could get to this point and be like, now we can charge full head because it's about as fair as it's ever been. Did they not fight and die for that? I don't think that they did all the work that they did then for us to get to 2025, still talking about the white man holding me down. No, no, I don't think that's what they did that for. But I digress.
We make poverty look so easy and so cool that they think that
Well,
it's
we
synonymous.
just are cool. You're not gonna take
Correct.
the cool. You're not gonna take the
This
rhythm.
is for the cool.
Yeah, you're not gonna take the rhythm out of black people's steps.
Everybody want. That's why people hate us because they want to be like us. Hate and love are the same thing on different frequencies. Catch it or miss it. I don't care, bitch. I ain't repeating it. They love us. If you hate something, you have to love it. If you hate someone or something, part of you gotta love it. Love it, love them, love whatever it is. It's living rent free in your head. So do you really hate that thing? Do you really? Or do you just wish you could understand it a little bit better? It's like math. Yeah, it's like a non-studying motherfucking math. Yeah. You be like, I hate this, bro. No, you don't hate it. You just wish you could understand it better, quicker, easier. You wish the understanding would come to you in a more simple way. No, gotta do work for understanding, buddy.
You're not gonna keep black people quiet. I
Well,
think
we're always going to be too loud when we were never
and
meant to
also
be heard.
too.
Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress?
We always gonna be loud when we were never meant to be heard. Damn, some heat.
We're always going to be too loud when we were never
and
meant to
also
be heard.
too, and you're never gonna stop us from being creative. So we're gonna find ways to express. And it, just as much as you're gonna have somebody that is gonna be critical of America, you're gonna have somebody that celebrate their neighborhood.
Correct.
And both things exist. And I think that you get into glorification when you got record labels pretty much creating a blueprint for what our music should be.
Right.
And they putting it in a spreadsheet. This does well and this does
And
well.
they got a checklist.
And they got a checklist, and these words have to be mentioned.
Yeah. I think ain't that some nigga? Yeah, yeah.
And this is the subject matter.
And you're gonna tell me blackness.
And you're gonna tell me black.
Hey, if by the numbers, 85% of black men are doing well in this country, why don't y'all show that to the world? Why do y'all let another group present a distasteful image of you and blast it out to the world and say, this is who they are? No.
We need each other. And you, girl, yes, you should be loving me. Let's go on together.
Yeah. Black culture, what?
We'll be happy, so happy. Hello, it's a new day.
Say what? Yeah. Y'all will stop playing, bro. I like we did this before. Watch this young man just do it all over again.
It's a new day. No time to play love.
Well, Unc right there. Uncle Auntie was killing 1954.
Wake up in your own way. Then you might say you're in love.
Anybody want to take a guess at what the black community was married at in this country in the year of 1954? Anybody want to take a gander? Go see what the black community, what the rate of marriage was in the U.S. in the black community in the year 1950 freaking 4. It was the highest of any group in the U.S. All right now. Beautiful. Beautiful. They had less education, money, and resources, but more class, sophistication, and stronger family units. We've been sold regression as progression.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy.
Yeah, they sell us the regression as progression, and they sell us our victimhood. They sell oppression to us, and we buy.
But when you're inside, what do you see?
They'll sell us regression and call it progression. We'll buy that shit. And they'll control the narrative and tell our story for us the whole way.
the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system.
And then because we've bought the products that I just mentioned before, we'll complain about, bro, look at what they doing to us, man. Look, this some more bullshit.
You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it.
What you doing about it? How mad are you, bro, about it? What's your strategy? Not what you gonna physically do about it. How you gonna outthink it? How you gonna outthink them, bro? Chess.
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
It ain't too late for no resurgence from our community in this country. It's fucking heartbreaking to see what happened. Yep. They were happier too. Yep. They owned their houses too. Yep. What's stopping you from doing that now? Yup. It ain't over. Kaizen, house ain't done. Heart has on. Empire under construction, bro. What y'all gonna just let them do it? I ain't gonna let them do it. Nigga trying me fucked up.
Welcome to the society of uncompromising men.
Let he who has watered be watered.
All I grew up around was successful men for the most part. My father, his father, my mom's dad, her brothers. All I saw were hardworking dudes.
There is no Black Panther without Denzel Washington.
Dude, my granddad had us casting in place a freaking patio in the year 2005, bro, in the summer. Think about that, bro. I was born in 95. Literally go to the store, farm it up, get the quickcrete, mix it up in the little barrel thing, pour the thing in there. We was doing that. Went to Five Guys all dirty and stuff. He got on some gold still too, so he can't tell nothing. He got that house out there.
I have no doubt that there are similar stories across the country where I know you have also inspired and motivated others.
Being where I'm at now, pretty sure my granddad in that moment was feeling like the shit. And he should have, because he is. And he was in that moment for sure. Heck yeah. All the men, for the most part, that I grew up with and was raised by.
It is an honor to now know you, to learn from you, and join in this work with you.
The male masculine role models and figures I had in my life as a boy,
that generation stands on your shoulders.
They were all successful.
An offering from a sage and a king is more than silver and gold. It is a seed of hope, a bud of faith.
My uncle's a legit winner. My pops is a legit winner. My granddad.
The daily battles won, the 1,000 territories gained, the many sacrifices you made for the culture through your career, the things you refused to compromise along the way, laid the blueprints for us to follow. And so now
I can win too. I'm going to win too.